Alright, welcome back guys to MLIO Day 5, not Day 2.2 or whatever is going on over there. Apologize, that's a mistake on my part. But yes, it is Day 5, which will be AP Bren SA versus Reaper of God. And straight into it, we see Diggy being banned out, Xborg, Aurora as well. Aurora has been proving herself quite a nuisance since the update, so I'm quite happy with that ban. And the Diggy ban indicates a hero like Tigreal or Minotaur being picked up, so quite happy with that Tigreal ban. But yeah, Samara is gonna be joining me. So Samara, do you know anything about these squads? I think you may be familiar with some of the players in AP Brand SA.
Yeah, I actually am familiar with some of the players like Kyle, TZ, Few, Celtic. They're all on my friend list. I have no idea about the people on Reaper of God. I don't think I've ever seen them in game, but I can tell you that the AP Brain lineup is really, really good and they have like a lot of synergy. So I'm looking forward to seeing this match. Also looking forward to see how Reaper of Gods contends with this lineup. Because yeah, I don't know them. Have you seen Reaper of Gods in game before?
Um, I may be familiar with some of the players. I think I have seen that Guinevere play around. Um, but I think for the most part, I'm not really sure. But yeah, I mean, I have high hopes for them. Let's hope they do well. And getting into the draft, we see the Yuzong being picked up, the Angela, the Guinevere, the Vexana. They might be looking at Belleric Jungle. Don't know about that one, but they might flex it. And the Xavier being picked up by ROG with the Melissa ban.
And I've never seen a Belleric jungle before. And that's not.
Is the proof that I'm still
But
alive.
Kyle TZ is a jungle player, so I don't know if he plans to swap later or if he really plans to go Belleric jungle.
I mean, with the new update, especially on the zone of Turtle and Lord, it's so much smaller. So I do think that the team fights around those areas are gonna be quite that much smaller. So maybe a Belleric will have like an advantage in that sort of team fight because his ultimate is so annoying to play against. But we'll just have to see what type of strategies they use with this Belleric pick. I would honestly think
Yeah,
if they were going for this
no,
type of
sure.
I would honestly think if they were going for this type of strategy, they might use Carmilla instead to combo with the Ixia and the Vexana. But yeah, they do pick up the Ixia and Rafaela as their Roma, and ROG opts for the CC in the EXP lane and Irithel as their marksman. So Samara, the question that we ask every single game, which draft do you prefer?
Mhm. Okay, I'm gonna say I do prefer AP Prince lineup. I think they have a lot of CC, they have a lot of damage, they have a lot of sustained damage as well. So, and combined with the heal from Rafaela, I think I'm on AP Prince side this match. Yeah. And you, what do you think?
Um, I also do like AP Brand's lineup because I'm not really a fan
Mm-hmm.
of having a support and a damage jungle. There's not
Tank
really,
jungle, yeah.
yeah. Anyways, we're gonna hand it off to Ari and Seppi, who's gonna be our casters for tonight, and we'll see you in game 2.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Dooth and Samara. Yes, welcome guys to MLIO Day 5, not 2.2. Today, how are you feeling, Ari? What are you thinking about these drafts, just like Samara and Dooth were saying?
Thank you for the welcome, man. I think I kind of echo a sentiment because of the Balearic as well. That is a very annoying ult to go up against. So I'm kind of interested in seeing how Kaltizi and the rest of AP Bren South Africa will kind of shape this out.
All right.
What about you?
Yeah, I think, in my opinion, the Balearic jungle is not the best thing. I feel like if we're in, not saying this isn't a high skill bracket, you know, but I feel like if the players do know how to punish it, like because it doesn't jungle very fast, and 2, it's all just about like, I think the main thing about the hero is just all about securing the turtle and Lord with this ulti and being quite tanky. I feel like it doesn't really do anything else very particularly well, so. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but maybe they're gonna snowball over it.
Yeah, it does look like they're not really focused on a jungle clear or jungle speed type of draft, but more of a utility team fight oriented draft. Kind of echoes how, or why rather, they banned out the Diggy. It seems now like, you know, that ban kind of makes sense now. I thought they would go for tank straight up. But
yeah.
we're seeing an engage here in bot lane.
Oh yeah, being terrified about Sakai. He's gonna make it out here. There's the Wrath of Dry coming from the Balearic right now. They're gonna go straight away in onto this Angela, and they're gonna get him, Mr. I'm not gonna try and pronounce that name. I'm just gonna call him Ake. The Angela, Ake on the Angela gets caught out here, and oh, the Internal Guard committed as well. They're gonna get the kill onto Link. So actually, a really good rotation by AP Bren.
Yeah, that's a wonderful rotation. I think Kaltizi was a bit late on that turtle, right? I think it was, what's his name? Rant that actually got the turtle. But yeah, the advantage is kind of, he stole it. So kind of showing that ability of his PH counterpart with the retry still there. So that's good. That's really good. But yeah, this draft is kind of showing how they want to play this early game, kind of a bit more aggressive, and they have the leniency to be aggressive. You know, with the full barrage, the Barat's ultimate. I'm not really sure of the name right now.
Are you talking about the Balearic ulti?
Yeah, Wrath
It's called the Wrath of Dryad. Wrath of Dryad.
So they do have a lot of useful ults. You know, with the Eternal God, the Black Dragon form, also seeing the rotation at the moment. They're kind of focusing on that 3-man rotation at any point of the game. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, already, ROG, I'm just going to call him Rog. Rog is kind of just struggling a little bit with this early game. They need to sort of back off a little bit. Oh, I don't know what that hot guard was. I think maybe. Oh, but actually, they're going to get gone on by Zelpix here. I don't think the hot guard's going to save him from this. No, it's not. Zelpix gets the kill straight away onto the CC and wants to go for more, but not going to follow up anymore. But maybe he does. I mean, he's got his team behind him now. The spatial migration coming out from the Guinevere. It's going to lock them up, but I don't know if there's that much follow-up. Maybe there is. It's going to be a killing spree for the Vexana here. They're going to lock up Link, and they're going to take his life as well. They're going to chase out the Guinevere. They're going to dive underneath the tower. There's basically 4 people underneath the tower here. They do get the kill. Oh man, they're gonna go for some more onto Ashura. They want this kill as well. There's non-stop action in this top lane right now. And Kaltizi will finish up the kill. And none of AP Bren die here after just staying under the tower for like 3 minutes.
That's actually OP rotation, as you've mentioned. Already 7-0, and it hasn't even gone to 5 minutes in the game. They're really showing their dominance here. And I like how they're managing this as well. As soon as they get the kills, they just automatically go for the
full barrage. The full barrage is going to be enough. Nostradamus gets the kill into Ixia. Very well played here. I think the help with the Dawning Light wasn't really able to help out really. But I mean, that's a big kill. I mean, that was a first death for Iritha, and she's been evading deaths. So now it's just so hard for Rog to do anything.
I think their draft is kind of centered towards the late game, but we're seeing a bit of skirmish here onto or rather on the blue as who was it? Rayard or Rayard, if I'm not mistaken, was taking down the jungler. So that is going to affect this farm. It'll be interesting to see how ROG comes back from this. But there's a bit of a skirmish at top lane as the Black Dragon form is used by Zelfix, if I'm not mistaken. He is going for a 2v1 type of outplay, and he does get the double kill. Congratulations to Zelfix. And in the meantime, Nostradamus does get the kill onto Sekai, a bit of a 1v1. And Nostradamus does come out the champion. What do you think about that play there, man?
I mean, that's
taking over.
No, it's all good. I mean, that's hectic stuff, man. They were already far behind, and now they're getting picked off again. I mean, it's looking really bad for our Rog right now because the Angela, even after committing the Heart Guard, still wasn't able to get the kill onto this Yu Zhang. In fact, he turns around and gets the kill on both of them. So they need to be very careful about how they approach this. So we're going to see the Wrath of Dryad is going to land onto 2. Irithel's trying to do a bit of damage to the backline there, but she has to back off for now. Kaltizi wants to go in then for some more, but... oh man, this is the team fights, as you said, like it's just so hard. It really is just difficult.
It's continuous team fights, kind of like what is that mode again? That arcade mode again?
Someone.
Where it's like constant team fights continuously. I forgot.
Like Overdrive or something like that. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, I guess.
Well, yeah, but it's constant team fights, and also I'd like to also point out the Belleric here. You know, a few of us had concerns about this pick, but it seems to be working, especially with how they want to play it. So it's wonderful management from them. We're also seeing
the Black Dragon form comes out with the full barrage. They're gonna go onto Ashura again. I don't think he's gonna make it out of this one. No, he's not. That's going to be another kill, and the turtle going to the side of AP Brennan. Once again, Few getting gone on a bit here by Link and his friend Sakai. They're maybe going to get the kill. Yes, they are. It's actually the first kill for Rog here. But the Vixana, Eternal God, takes out the Vixana there. Oh, there's Wrath of Dryad. It's going to keep up Sakai nice in there. Oh, but the Heart God is maybe going to keep him alive. Oh, but the launch pad, it's going to launch him into safety here. I don't think he's going to make it out here. Zelpix is on the other side, going to clean him up. And oh man, Angela is just surrounded. This is not looking good. They at least get one kill, but it's a good kill, but it's not going to be enough to throw them back into this game, I think. Just yet.
Yeah, and they keep piling on this advantage. AP Bren are really showing their dominance in this game. Even the builds, as the Barrack is already has that Radiant. So he can be a bit tanky towards Asada's ROG.
Most of them, yeah. Actually, they're like 80% magical damage, excuse me. So that Radiant Armor this early is going to be insanely difficult to play against. As we're going to see, the Black Dragon form is chasing on Ashura here. I don't know if he's going to be able to connect. Maybe he will. He's going to go in here. Doesn't have the jump just yet. Pops his skills first. There it is. The Petrify comes out. And Ashura... on 0.5 KDA here, unfortunately, is really struggling.
Yeah, he's really struggling. But the Yuzong here is starting to seem like a really good pick, you know. He did win his lane, which I don't know if you've noticed, but there's kind of a trend. If your EXP wins the lane, the chances of you winning the game are substantially higher. So congratulations to him for that.
As Zelpix, I know this guy very well. He's a very strong XP laner and a jungler. I think, yeah, he's been playing XP lane quite often compared to the jungle role. Just because I guess his hero pool is a little limited to what he can play in the jungle. Like he was a global Paquito at some point. So surprised he didn't show it here. Maybe they prioritized the Yu Zhang pick. Anyway, the Lord is gonna get started up here. Looking at Rent or Riant. He's looking to snipe this, but there's a bit of a jungle gap in terms of levels. Maybe it's just one. I think he has a decent opportunity of doing this, actually. He's going to give it a go. There it is. Spatial Migration's in. Oh, and he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it with the spatial migration and the Violet Requiem. Has the Heart God to back him up for his escape here, but I don't know if they're gonna make it out. He's gonna try for the recall, but I'm not sure if he's gonna do it. There it is. Spatial migration's onto one. He's actually gonna try and fight back instead. There we go. Spatial migration's second part of it. It's gonna happen there, but the Wrath of Dryad catches both of them, and they're gonna get taken down very swiftly. I mean, they at least get the Lord.
That is a wonderful Lord steal from him. And he actually played that really well. He waited up until the right moment where the Lord was low, and I think AP Bren were a bit caught off because they were expecting maybe a free Lord. So that's wonderful play from him. At least they have something to just bide out time, you know, because they do have a lot of late game advantage with the Eryther, the the Eryther, and also the Mage. And they also have like a set counter with the spatial migration as well. So I do think their late game can be their salvaging point. But what do you think? What do you think? Do you think they'll manage to get to that point?
Well, I mean, let's before thinking about them getting to the point, I think we need, I guess we need to discern whether they do have that late game, and I feel like they do, with that spatial migration catching, as you said, and the Heart God does scale pretty well into the late game. But the main thing we need to talk about is that Eryther, once she finishes up her crit build items, for sure, she's definitely going to be pumping in that damage, especially since the Beleric doesn't have the blade armor just yet. So I feel like they do have a decent shot at it as long as they hold the high ground, and the Xavier might play a crucial role in doing that actually, because of just him being able to hold the high ground.
Yeah, but I am kind of surprised with the era though, going for Wind Talker instead of something like Berserk, because at the moment they do lack a lot of damage, and just to have that kind of item at this moment in time, I think that would have been really, really useful for them. But we are also seeing Kaltizi focusing a lot of magic defense, with the Radiant, also with the Aldina. I think he's very cautious of the Xavier, Angela, and Guinevere combination. So he's kind of scaling towards that, or he's kind of making sure that that doesn't really affect the rest of his team very well. But the Eryther will have a great time if you can build up that damage. But almost every member of AP Grand at the moment is 4 items, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, we're going to see the initiation. Yeah, legendary for Zalpix, man. That's crazy. That means he's got 8 kills and no deaths at this point. Guinevere is in a bit of danger here. Has the spatial migration to jump out, but it's going to be a killing spree against Ashia. I mean, damn, this Vexana Few is just shredding. Oh, Zalpix actually finds Guinevere here in the bushes. He does gonna smack him with a big load of damage right there. Damn, I mean, it's looking impossible, man. It's 26-1. I don't think we've seen a game this bad in MLIO yet, unfortunately.
Yeah, we haven't really seen as dominant of a game as AP Brand are having at the moment. It's kind of reminiscent of okay, no, I don't even think in M5 there was such a lead. Was it?
No, I think Arnik,
I don't think Arnik would have let that happen. But yeah, Pew is actually playing really, really well at the moment, staying safe with a wonderful KDA. I think she might be the MVP, but we are seeing Zeltrix manage to take down the...
but he gets saved. The Ixia got caught there, but he got saved by the Flask of the Oasis coming in from Rafaela. And Kaltizi, as you were saying, he's just going crazy. He's doing so much damage, only with 2 damage items. But he's got all the tankiness to sort of back it up. And he's just shredding through this front line of Rog. It's looking really rough, man. I mean, we got a 12,000 gold lead. I mean, that's almost unheard of at 14 minutes here.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see how Rog will play this defense. But Ashura is in a very bad position and does get taken down.
Oh, there's a full barrage. It's going to do so much damage. Look at that. I mean, it's going to be a double kill for Ixia here, and they're going to basically be able to knock on the door, knock on that base, and to maybe finish this game out. You see the Wrath of Dryad controlling them up, making it a triple kill for this Ixia, as the game just ends immediately like that. I mean, that was a game. That was a game of ML.
That was a game. Wow, okay. That was a game. That was a game. Shout out to AP Bren. They really showing out for the name, They didn't just pick that name and just not represent it well. They really played that well. As a 30k kill difference. That is huge. I don't
Yeah.
think we've seen this in this tournament so far,
Well,
or any
well,
tournament this year.
yeah, we'll mark that down as one of the biggest stomps. Unfortunately, our friends ROG are gonna have to take that title as getting like that. But anyway, yeah, I mean, it was this Belleric, this Kaltizi was itemizing very, very well against the team of ROG there, because they knew that they shut down the Erythel really hard. So he didn't need to build any immediate physical defense, and he went straight for all of that magic resistance. And against a team with just like mostly magic damage, it's really rough. I mean, even Ashura as well is the only other physical damage hero, and he also got shut down completely by Zulpix. I mean, Zulpix definitely had the freest game of his life right there, doing most of the damage and taking basically most of the damage. I mean, he was going mad.
Yeah, he was going mad with the 61% team fight participation. That kind of shows you how involved he was in the overall setup. Also with the 35% hero damage, man. That is crazy. For an EXP, you know, especially with how Nicodemus was playing as well, he was very influential, and the damage that he was dealing was a lot. And the fact that the Yuzong still came out with the most damage, I think like 12% more damage than the rest of his team. So that kind of shows his dominance in that game. Well-deserved MVP, man. But yeah, for now we hand it back to Doof and Samara, our panelists.
I mean, just one thing before we hand it to Doof and Samara. Doof, at least you're kind of happy because both junglers had Season Hunter this time.
Yeah, for sure. I was actually just checking that towards the beginning of the game whether they had Seasoned Hunter or not. And yeah, I'm quite happy with what I saw. That's good. We see improvements, boys. Improvements.
But yeah, anyway, back to you guys.
Alright, Samara, were you able... what do you think of game 1? Do you think that ROG has a chance of making a comeback in this game?
I mean, if we're gonna be like brutally honest here, no, I don't think so. I feel bad to say that. I'm sorry, I feel bad to say it, but I'm gonna be honest and I'm gonna say no.
Hey, it's part of the job description. You need to give them some hope, okay? Yeah.
Oh, okay, then maybe they do have a chance if they could outdraft. No. Okay, sorry. I'm being mean. Anyway, yeah, that kind of went how I expected it to go because yeah, as Seppi did mention earlier, Zalpix was actually top global, I think number 10 Paquito. And he's like a really good XP laner. Yeah, and they have a really good team, and you saw from the way they play, their synergy, their teamwork was so good. And like I said, I didn't think that ROG would be able to contend with that, and they didn't. But anyway, any comments about that match, dude?
Yeah, I think it would be a good learning experience, especially against a strong team like this. So I want actually ROG to put up as best of a fight as they possibly can and just show us what they're capable of, because it's not like you can't argue with the statistics. If a team just has way more games played individually as well as a team, there's no chance that you're going to beat them, right? So yeah, I think that whatever progress that ROG can make, they should make. And what we're seeing here currently, with the Aurora band, the Tigreal band, same as, you know, all the bands actually are the same as the previous game with the Diggy, the Xborg. But the picks are relatively different. We do see Zalpix picking up that Yuzong. Definitely ROG needs to be wary of that. You know, the Guinevere, the Minotaur combo over there that they need to be careful of. And we see the Terizla actually pulling up with the Purify. Now I'm not exactly sure if he's going to stick with that and go into the game with that, we'll have to see. But the Vixana being picked up as well as the Alpha. If I'm not mistaken, I do think that Alpha is Riant's main, but I could be corrected on there. So we are seeing a Melissa and a Brody ban for the final bans of the game. I'm not 100% sure why Melissa is being banned at the moment. I would probably argue that Ixia may be a better ban option, especially with the set potential that AP Bren currently have.
Yeah. Just to mention, Seppi didn't add Avi, so now Avi's not in the lobby.
Bruh!
Seppi, what you doing, man?
Oh my god. Mr. Airy, I'm sorry. Let me organize something. Okay, listen. My mic's gonna be a bit ass, but but that's gonna be me Discord streaming. So,
No. Look, I'll take over for the casting.
No.
You sure?
I got this.
Sure?
Don't worry about this. It'll be fine. Airy, can you hop into my Discord stream?
Okay, for the moment, we are seeing that very Ixia that I spoke about being picked up by AP Bren as well as the God.
I'm gonna stop you once more, Doof. I'm really sorry. Can you? I don't have permission to stream.
Why not? The hell?
I don't know why. Okay, maybe maybe Doof needs to take over then. I'm sorry. Anyway, sorry. Finish up the panel. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. Okay. So I even forgot. Hey, you cut me off so nicely, man. I even forgot where I was. Okay, the Edith and the Layla finishing up the draft for ROG. I'm not too sure about the Layla pick, especially when being faced off against heroes like God, like Minotaur, Guinevere, and Yuzong. So these are really tough heroes to fight against, especially when you're a Layla. But I mean, we just have to see how they execute this draft. Eh?
He has literally no mobility.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't even think you need to ask the question this time.
Yeah, I also don't think so. But like I said, whatever that ROG does, I hope to see improvements in this game. Anyways, handing it back to me
too.
and Seppi.
Okay. Yes. Apologies to Mr. I think.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know what Samara is saying, but anyway, rest in peace, Aerie. I'm very sorry for not adding you. Although nobody gave me a warning that we were starting lobby, so it's not entirely my fault. Okay, I'm done justifying myself, but yeah, I mean, ROG's draft is a little bit sus here. I guess you could argue here. Zelpix as Yuzong is going to be such a menace. I mean, already they're going to be so aggressive. Look at this dive coming in by AP Bren here. They're going to go straight away, getting that first blood onto this Vexada. They're going to be able to raid this red buff as well. Alpha does have a bit of a level lead here, and Nostradamus gets taken out, takes out someone else here on the back lines there, but Minotaur's going to get a really good stun here. It's going to be a 4 vs 3 situation. This is brawling. Alpha actually gets a kill, and the Terizla actually. Looks like AP Bren are fighting back for this one, and they're going to punish AP Bren really hard for diving into their jungle. They're like, nah, we don't want to lose another game here. We're going to fight back.
Yeah, this was a pretty good 4v4 there, actually. And then Layla picking up the kill. Just a bit of revenge, I think, yeah, for being killed off a little bit earlier during that invade.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm gonna see Kaltizi not gonna be able to give that sort of lead that he was hoping to do with that bit of a throw there. I don't really know who got the red buff. I think it must have been. Oh yeah, it was. I keep forgetting this guy's name. Riant. Riant did get the kill here. I mean, the red here. So he's actually quite far ahead in terms of just maybe net worth and just a bit more experience as well, as they're going to be able to secure the turtle quite easily, except the top lane. Kaltizi make a rotation onto Sakai, getting that kill onto the Layla. I mean, this Layla kill is going to be pretty easy for those spatial migration plays pretty much the whole entire game. Oh, as well as the bottom lane, they actually get the Zulpix. I mean, ROG are kind of popping off here.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we are seeing improvements, and I'm quite happy with that. I mean, we already got 5 kills. They're actually in the lead, so they've proven to be quite the adversary in this game.
Oh, with the Mystic Gush. Ogwin getting the kill.
Yeah, I think that maybe either got a bit too excited, tried to go for the god, but landed the skills on the Minotaur. Not the best target to take out, especially when you're not really that far ahead, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Gord's gonna go here with the Ogwin, gonna maybe get this kill onto Riant here. He can't afford to die right now. He's gonna have to pop the retribution for that extra movement speed, and he does get out. But yeah, I mean, I feel like AP Rog right now have 5 times more kills than last game, so that is already a huge improvement. So we're gonna see the full barrage is gonna come out onto Link. He's gonna get punished for it. Layla with the destruction rush pops it onto Kaltizi, but not nearly enough damage. She needs a bit more items first, I believe. Oh, but look at that punish coming in from AP Bren. They're gonna get the kill onto Vixana. Riant in a bit of danger as well. Look at Nostradamus. He's just pumping in the damage here. Maybe gonna die of Sakai here, but maybe not. But I mean, the aggression is still there coming from AP Bren here.
Yeah, this Aethys is going to have to make it on time, and she does, securing a bit more survival time for the Layla. I'm not sure if the Gwyn still wants to go for it though.
I think they're a bit low on the side of Bren here, although they got few coming in for the backline jump here. Oh, there's the Spectral Migration. It lands on both of them with the Violet Requiem. They're just going to be able to shred. Oh man, it's looking rough again, Doof. I mean, they had a bit of a nice early game sort of advantage here with Rog, but now they're just getting run over once again. Maybe they need to play to their strengths, stay by the towers a bit more, maybe rotate a few more people top so that sort of stuff doesn't happen. But looks like there's gonna be another fight in the bot lane here. Oh, Cassiel gonna miss out that penalty zone. We're gonna see Zelpix going in with the Black Dragon form as well. They're gonna maybe do a decent amount of damage to him. Yes, they are. They're gonna be popping the Mystic Gush from Pew. Look, okay, Special Migration whiffs a bit here, but the turtle fight, it's going to be a level 7 on level 7 action here. We're going to see, oh, it's actually going to go to the Guinevere, and now Riant is fully in. Look at that damage from Ixana, though. It's not going to be enough to keep her ally alive.
Oh, if she only had, what's the ult called again? Guardian? Yeah, if she only had that, I think that could have popped off really hard.
Oh, there's the Eternal Guardian, though. It gets Nostradamus. That's going to be a shutdown, but the Mystic Gush comes out once again. Phew. Just gushing his load everywhere. I didn't say that. We're going to see Kaltizi going for the boot buff raid, and now I feel like Riant could be able to fight this back, but he does need a bit of allied attention here. No, the Retribution comes out straight away. Hitting Ogwen with a knockup coming out from there, but the Spatial Migration comes out onto both of them with a Violet Requiem. Riant doing as much damage as he can onto Few, but the flicker is there. Man, this is looking rough again. Doof, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I'm just,
Come on. You meant to, when I stopped talking, you meant to start talking.
Alright, well, you can start talking again.
Okay, well, anyway, I guess it's time for me to start talking again, because look at that Minerva Fury coming out onto Link and his friend. What was that flicker coming out from this Aethys? I'm not entirely sure. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just looking really hard. I mean, they're getting caught out of position one by one a bit too many times, unfortunately. So they just need to group up, and take some wise fights, just calm down and take fights that make sense. Oh, look at that. Again with the Mystic Gush. Gonna be pumping in that damage. And they're probably gonna get the bot tower here. And a killing spree on Layla as well. Oh my god.
Have you not
Really
seen the combo of Aethys' second skill with the flicker?
I have, but
Yeah, I mean,
She didn't do that.
It failed, but it's a worthy try.
it was an attempt. Yes,
Yeah.
very nice attempt.
A for
But,
effort.
Well, I mean, it's one thing to look back on and try and improve on for sure. But yeah, I mean, Ogwin is the only one untouched this game. 2-0 and 11. I mean, damn, this Minotaur is popping off. I'm gonna see this turtle being started up here. Oh, it's gonna get reset though. Link is actually kind of baiting them into resetting the turtle, but it didn't really heal that much, as the turtle will go straight away to the side of Bryn. But yeah, I mean, they're looking to go in for the siege here, for the tier 2 towers. Kaltizi misses out the spatial migration, but they're looking for it, man. They got 5 people mid. But maybe we can see some sort of set coming in from Castiel here with the penalty zone. We're going to see Alpha actually landing the spear of Alpha onto many people, but he's going to get taken out first by this Ixia. She's going to go in with the full barrage with the flicker in. He's going to get a double kill, and the spatial migration with the Violet Raccoon comes on out to Castiel. It's going to be triple kill, and now that's a 4-for-0 trade. They're going to be able to push this high ground nice and safely.
Yeah, I think ROG missed out on a big, set potential. With the Terizla taking vengeance.
Oh, Ogwyn gets caught up by the tower. Did you telling me this Terizla took vengeance? Oh hell no.
Yeah.
Sorry, did
I mean, with low mobility heroes like Exia and God in the backline, you really want to try and get into the backline as much as you can, and that flicker would have helped the Terizla to do that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, without that flicker, they have no jump on the team. Oh, then we're gonna see Exia getting gone on by the Edith here. They might take her out. Yes, I mean taking the Ixia out, excuse me. Zolpix going straight away in. The Mystic Gush is actually pumping in the damage onto Link. I don't know if he's going to make it out of this one. There's a Dragon Tail. Swoops up 2 kills, basically. And now, with the Petrify, he's going to go onto the Layla. I think this game's over, dude, if they can just push this one.
I believe in the Vexana, man.
Okay, Vexana Savage coming in from HE. And here it is. The Maniac. Savage! Just kidding here.
Hey, we're looking at something. We're looking at something.
Okay, yeah. Here comes Castiel with the penalty zone. Maybe I think. Okay, that looks like they're still in the game here.
Yeah. I mean, Vexana does have an Eternal God.
Oh, there's the Eternal God. It does come out onto Ogwyn, but Kaltizi makes it out nice and safe.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, I mean, okay. You guys are playing this draft, and with this team right now, you're behind 8 to 26 kills. What do you do right now for ROG?
Honestly, just hope that AP brand make a mistake, and also not grouping up. Don't group up is such a bad idea, especially seeing that they've been getting caught out by the Guinevere so much in this game. It's definitely not a good idea to group up like that.
I guess, yeah, I've been seeing a bit of a theme with these teams that are getting stomped a bit. Is that they're picking these heroes that like to brawl a lot. You got this Alpha, this Edith, and this Terizla. There's no one to split push for them. There's literally no one. I mean, if one of these heroes goes out to the side lanes, they're gonna get caught. They've got no escape skills. So, it might be important to start thinking about in the draft, though. There's Minoan Fury. It's going to land onto 2 with the help of the flicker. Full barrage goes straight away in with the Mystic Gush. I mean, that's so much damage. We're going to see Alpha going in as well. He's going to be able to pick up 1 kill. No, he's not. It's not even going to be 1. There's AP Bryn. With a bit of recall action from Zolpix, he's going to pay for it. But it doesn't matter. AP Bryn going to take game 2. Not as much of a stomp as the first game, but still really dominant fashion here coming out from them here. So, I mean, damn, that's some crazy stuff.
Yeah, well, what I'd like to point out is that they did do much better than they did in the first game, so props to them for that. And like I said during the drafting phase, there's not much you can do against a team that is that much more experienced than you are, both on an individual level and in terms of team synergy. So the best thing you can do is just play the best that you can and take notes.
Okay, I'm looking at your stream here. It looks a bit different for you, but on my screen, Sakai's name is actually connecting with his KDA. So to me, it looks like he's got 49,000 kills.
Oh.
But never mind. Okay, I mean, Sakai somehow losing this game with 49,000 kills. It's a bit of a close one. But I'm just joking. Yeah, I mean, as I said, I think Rog, if you need to take anything away from this, is think about your team fights a bit, like your draft a bit more. Think about your battle spells on Terizla. Maybe he needed that flicker to get onto the back line on that Ixio stuff, and maybe considers drafting a hero that can split push if things go badly. As I will now pass it back to our panel because I'm gonna go.
Alright. So, Samara, any thoughts for this game? Were you happy to see some improvements with gameplay on the side of Reaper of God?
Yeah, actually, I was. You know, they kind of caught me off guard at the start when they were like, they came on so strong and they were actually in the lead by like, I think 2 or 3 kills at the start. And I was like, oh my God, you know, because like they are really gonna do this. And at one point, I was actually questioning my decision. I was like, oh my God, did they really like come back so strong, you know? But yeah, I mean, it came down to the execution. It came down to the way they played, and I mean, the battle spells. I didn't really feel that they thought they'd draft out much because, like, the Layla into an Ixia, I'm not so sure about that, and especially like Layla into all of those heroes with like tactics, like Grin. I didn't feel that they thought they'd draft out much, and yeah, I think they need to practice a little more. They need to, just build up their synergy and stuff. But it isn't the end of the road for them because this is still the group stages. They do have, I think, 2 or 3 other teams to play. So yeah, they're not gonna get knocked out as yet.
Yeah, I totally agree. So, little things such as your positioning, you've seen their positioning. They were a bit too grouped of easy pickings for the Guinevere, for the Minotaur. So, it's things like this that you can fix relatively easily if you know about it. If you recognize your mistakes, it's relatively easy to fix. But anyways, that is the game for today, and we will be live again tomorrow at 8 p.m. South African time for Equilibrium versus Draconum Esports. And if I'm not mistaken, we do actually have 2 games tomorrow, 2 series. So the second game will be Rampage versus Invictus Core. So we'll see you tomorrow, and thank you for joining us today. Good night.